Welcome to round number 3. I'm currently heading to the playing hall. As you might see, 24 hours later, it's still freaking snowing. I haven't seen so much snow in my life. I'll, probably post some more videos on it. Man, my opponent in third round is 21-50 opponent, so it's gonna be good. So hopefully I can show a good game of chess. See you soon. Oh guys, it's just terrible, man. It's like I'm walking through this big chunks of snow. And just look, how the hell am I supposed to walk? It's crazy. And like you're supposed to see CN Tower, you can Google it, but due to the snow, of course, you won't be able to see anything. It's tough, man. And I walk. I'm really freaking tired. I almost fell a couple of times, but yeah, I'm nearby playing hall, so I'm already late, so like 15 minutes late, but that's fine. Round already started. I'm just walking. See you after the game. Guys, lost in round number 3 was an absolutely wild game. Crazy position right from the opening. Had some chances, could have won, could have lost. Like it was round -3 in the middle game, so it was completely losing. My opponent didn't find the best options, but then I started fixing. It became good, but then again messed up. Enjoyed the recap. I'm gonna go have lunch. Round number 4 is coming in 1 hour, so stay tuned. Bye bye. It's round number 3 recap. If you haven't checked the game from round number 2, go check it out. I play against 3M, and yeah, basically I lost in the second round, but now I was playing against Mao Fengzhi in round number 3 with the white pieces. He's 21-53, very strong player. And before the game I kind of looked into some things he was playing, and I was like, all right, I gotta suppress him because I don't want to play some deep theoretical lines, even though in Sicilian, like it's like kind of tough to go into some deep dark forest with white pieces because you generally know what you're playing. So knight c6, and some of my viewers actually said like, Roma, did you mouse sleep by playing bishop c4? Because a lot of you know that I play bishop b5, going for a Salima, but I prepared bishop c4 specifically for this game. I might play it in the future, not sure if I will, but it's not a bad move. Yeah, I don't get any advantage right away from the opening, but generally it's not a horrible move. Some gems play it, so I was like, I checked it before the game. It's recommended by a few courses, and I was like, all right, why not go for it? Because like I'm playing a lot of games online, a lot of games over the board, and when you constantly have the same lines over and over again, like you gotta sometimes play something new. But of course, in this specific tournament, my opening experiments don't go the way I want them to go, and yeah, have nothing to do, unfortunately. But yeah, it is what it is. So e6 main line, d5, bishop b5 takes, knight e5, queen c7 takes, and he played a game against Grandmaster Aryan Tari in April 2024 during the Candidates Tournament. We had like a blitz event here in Toronto. Aryan Tari played bishop a4. Aryan ended up winning, but bishop c4 is the main move, which I chose. Bishop d6, and I was generally thinking I could go knight c3, which recommended by, I don't remember which course was it, but I could go for knight c3. But knight c3 kind of gives up a pawn with check. In h1, bishop goes back. Yeah, I take on e4, but maybe I should have gone for this option. But there are like bunch of very sharp lines, including something like f5. Not f5, sorry. I'm not sure if it was h5. So it's like, you don't really want to get this spicy stuff. But anyways, it's Romko who's playing with white, so I managed to get troubles for myself. Knight f6, knight c3, and now h5. And what's the funny story is, so I sat like 1 hour before the game with this, and I was like, all right, I analyzed h5 specifically because knight g4, and I saw that computer recommends h, and here I stopped my analysis. I wish I could just, see couple of more moves, because I got into a very
serious trouble here. Because look, I've been playing this for the first time in my life. I'm not familiar. And of course he would know slightly more because he's been playing this knight c6 for a long time. And I think bishop c4 is something he had analyzed before. And bishop is 7. And it turns out that there is a serious threat of knight g4 coming on next move. Still nothing crazy. And I started calculating. I spent a bunch of time. And, you know, I just couldn't come up with a move. What he showed me after the game was that he said that there is f4, which apparently is not the worst option. And surprisingly, white are doing absolutely fine here. My next move is queen e2, and I'm trying to take on e4. Moves that I was considering, so I was considering d3. d3 is tough, like, you know, knight g4, g3, and I was calculating e3 for a long time. That's why I decided not to go for this line. I'm not sure why I saw what ghosts I saw here, but basically I'm fine, surprisingly. And yeah, basically knight e5 would have been played, and now bishop f4, e takes d3, rook e1, and, you know, kind of crazy position happening here. Bishop e5 takes, queen d3. And white are surprisingly better. But, you know, in this position also king g1 worked. Yeah, d3 is still fine. d3, I was also kind of worried about some queen f5 maneuvers and bishop d6, but here I just have d takes f4. So maybe not here. Maybe, yeah, d3 was all about knight g4. And I just couldn't understand what did I see that I didn't play it. Like, I'm not sure why, but maybe it looks scary. Like queen f5, maybe queen h5, but it doesn't make sense. Like, I play bishop e3, and then if, let's say, queen h5, I just go rook h1 and it's over. Yeah, you know, sometimes it's just like, I can't even explain, like, what did I see that, you know, scared me off. But alright, queen e2, I'm trying to attack this pawn, and now knight g4 is coming anyways, first, and the only brilliant move of the game. I respond with g3, and now knight jumps to e5, and unfortunately I have to say goodbye to my bishop because there is no way to protect it. And as you might actually see, this position is already super bad for white. And again, this is what I've been talking about. Opening experiments didn't go well. Just generally throughout the tournament, I mean, you know, you'll see a recap of round number 4 as well. The things didn't go as well. Yeah, now basically bishop is attacking h2, I gotta protect it. We discussed king h2. He was like, why you didn't play king h2? I mean, we just, you know, it just showed that h4, it just looks bad. Queen d7, it's just like, nah, it's just an absolute madness here. Bishop e6, queen e2, queen d7, attacking pawn h3. I'm not able to take on e5, rook goes to h1, protecting it. Like, as you might see, willpower is going down with every single move passing by. h4, g4, and now f5. So I was like, if I don't create any counterplay, I'm just gonna get smashed on the queen side. Look, I mean, we're not grandmasters, right? Like, eventually, you know, sometimes we're playing on a decent level, but still, you know, your opponents will allow you some chances throughout the game. Sometimes, yeah, you don't get this opportunity. In this game specifically, I needed this chance, and I got those chances. I played queen e5. Terrible move, I know. After h4, rook e1, g takes h3, king h1. And now I was like, alright, I mean, undeveloped queen side, I know, but, you know, I set up some things on the in the center, basically. Here, black just win after bishop g4, and I have to sack it because bishop f3 is coming, bishop d6 is coming. Or, like, there are some crazy lines. We try to understand what computer wanted here. Like, what, let's say, if I play something like d3, but apparently it's just like, you know, castle, just like that. Just computer doesn't care. And the point is, let's say, black take, rook a e8. And the point is queen d7, rook e1, king h2, rook f2, checkmate. So it's wild. Like, you gotta be, computer will of course like show you like immediate win, but for humans it's just super tough to find it. I go d3, bishop f6, queen c5, took the pawn. Yeah, still very unpleasant, but now, you know, at least my bishop is coming out, so not that terrible of a position. rook e8, knight d4, bishop d5, f3, rook e5, queen f2, and at this point I realized I might be potentially getting back here, you know, making this comeback, because I'm threatening c4, I have different bishop f4 ideas, there are no pieces that are coming to my king, and my king on h1 is suddenly safe. He plays rook f5, and after c4 I was like, alright, I might be not worse for sure. And bishop e3. So I had almost no time at this point. And I was like, bishop e3 has to be played. And what I calculated here is, of course, you know, I showed him after the game. I'm not sure if he saw it. He said that he kind of calculated, but yeah, he probably missed it as well, because rook a1, and I was like, what will I do here? Yes, I'm up in exchange, but you know, it's a very tough position. Like, computer says it's only like -1, but you know, from human's perspective, again, it just looks awful. So, I mean, it is what it is. He played bishop e7, and at this point I was like, bishop c5, and I should not be worse. Rook e8 takes rook e7, and here, where the crucial moment came by. So I saw rook e3. I saw rook e3, just solid play. I went for a first line where I just not even miscalculated. Like, we were getting lower in time, both of us. Like, we had maybe like around 6-7 minutes on both of our clocks. And like, look, I was just trying to calculate stuff, and I was going like from far, and I just like missed that one crucial point. So I play queen h4, rook e3 gives white just like probably a very solid edge, and I'm not sure how the game would have ended. Like, it's very tough. This bishop is terrible. My knight on e4 is just an absolute king. My next move is rook e1, and it's just, you know, it looks bad. I might take on h4. It's just like, you know, once I take on h4, it just collapse. Queen h4, queen d3, and here I play knight g5, and we're going for a first line. And in the following position, I don't want to dive deep into it. Like, what move would you play here? Like, some of you, of course, have seen this game, but I want to just maybe check your intuition, because I blundered. To me, it seemed kind of, you know, obvious move, but I missed one crucial point. One crucial point that costed me a game. Yeah, I didn't play well, so I probably deserved to lose, but, you know, not like that. When, you know, I made this comeback, I played king g1. King g1, and I missed only 1 point in this game. So my idea is, of course, to play rook f1 and pin the queen on f file. And it almost works out. It almost works out. Like, you know, I spoke with my dad after the game. He was like, after rook e8, why you can't just pin rook f1? But unfortunately, rook f1 doesn't work. Rook f1 doesn't work, because now black have h2, and after king h2, which is forced, black play rook h8, king g1, rook h1, checkmate. Yeah, and basically this is how the game went. Bishop g4, and now the point is, I mean, I gotta control dark squares, right? I also gotta control second, right? And I just don't have enough options. I play queen d2, trying to control f4, g3, and now he delivered through d8, and I admitted my loss. Quite bad loss, I would say, but I just want to show you what I should have played. So queen f3, check. I should have played king h2, and that's what I kind of calculated. That's a bit disappointing, because you know why I didn't go for it? Because at this point I was trying to win. At this point, king g1, I played for a win. And again, just like, you know, rook e8, blind spot, and lost the game. But yeah, just like here, let's say bishop g4 doesn't work, right? Because basically rook e7, queen g7, checkmate. What black should play here is queen f2, and I asked him what would you have played if king h2 was played. He would just like be, I would have repeated, but basically I was calculating this, and now like computer shows queen d5, which I didn't see during the game, and I probably would have played c takes d5 because that's the only move I saw. But basically the point is now rook attacks. But yeah, queen d5 is apparently a draw because takes, and now we pin on f-file, and if rook e2 takes, and there, you know, like there is a rook endgame. I'll show you rook b2, which I couldn't understand why it's holdable, but it's just like some insane draw. Basically rook a2, rook h3, king d6, rook g3, or rook h7, something like king d5, rook g7, and this is somehow holdable. It's just unbelievable. Computer holds it with white pieces, but to me, it just seems like my... Alright, I mean, theoretically, let's say if rook on a1, pawn on a2, and my king is on h2 or g2, like, yeah, I just check from behind. But here, king is still, like, in the action, so... And, you know, I just analyzed some lines, I was like, nah, man, I'll probably have lost it, because they're just, like, only moves that you have to find. Yeah, so king h2, queen f2, king h1, bishop d5, I was calculating c takes d5, and basically going for this queen f2, king h3, queen f3, and king h2, queen d5. I was like, what will I do? Queen f4, I was calculating king g8, basically king e6, queen g4, oh wait. King e6, queen g4, king f7. Somehow computer, let's say king g8, yeah, queen b8, king h7, queen h7. I was like queen e5, this, queen b2, and I push a4. Yeah, I saw all these lines. It's just like, you know, I just missed one move and it was like all over. But yeah, this is apparently a draw because my pawn is moving, this pawn is a bit too far, potentially, you know, perpetual check coming, so, you know, unfortunate loss. Yeah, I have nothing else to say. Like, yeah, just again got a bad position because of my opening experiments. It just and you'll see recap of round number 4 tomorrow. It's again crazy game, not a crazy one, but there is like one crucial moment which I think is very educational. So that's it for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the recap and vlog of round number 4. Enjoy. Bye bye.